Hello, everybody. Good morning, traders. I hope you can hear me. I hope so. I'm hoping you can hear me. So if you can hear me, just give a wave or say hello back. I see quite a number of people in the house. Apologies that I'm starting 4 minutes behind schedule. Not that I didn't want to start. I was here, but I was just kind of like setting up my computer so that I can do well to bring this to you in the best way possible. So how was weekend and how is our families, our businesses? So beyond trading, at least we need to be at least saying hello because whether you like it or not, we are all human, right? And of course, before I also share my screen, I don't know, maybe we can just, take a moment to at least say bye-bye to Buhari. Some people say they will not mourn Buhari, but whether you like it or not, he was our president. And of course, he deserves it, all right? We're all human, okay? And of course, we make mistakes. So everybody, Akpoti Buhari, all right? So, and of course, I can see a lot of people say fine, sir, like Philip, of course, Kenny, that says good morning, and of course, wisdom, okay? That also said good morning. So I greet all of you that said good morning back to me. I want to appreciate all of you for, sticking with Rally Trade. Okay, so of course there are many brokers out there, or you choose Rally Trade. So people in this forum, I appreciate you all on behalf of Rally Trade. So this is my screen, this is my time frame, of course, that I'm using. I prefer to use 1 hour time frame to trade all the time. Now that I think I'm sharing my screen already, I guess so, yeah. Okay, so now that I'm sharing my screen so you can see my screen, then I'm going to be teaching you something special today also on how to manage risk and accept loss where necessary. The last time I was with you guys, I think on Monday last week, I told you that I have a trade running a loss on Euro JPY, Control T. And of course, last I checked it on Friday, that's on Friday before the close of market. Sorry. Escape. Let me just do Control. So last I checked it, it was around 57, but now it's even 56 also, right? 56,000, right? So that's a very huge drawdown. And of course, I think around that last week, I told you guys once the drawdown enter 50,000, that I will shut it down. But now the drawdown is about 56,000. That's inclusive for swap, which is okay. So I may shut it down at any time, right? And of course, usually I also took, I think maybe a week before or thereabout on corn. That one also hit stop loss, right? Hit stop loss. So I wasn't happy about it, but there's nothing I could do about it. So that stop loss actually dented my account to around, in a very long while, even though I don't use stop loss much, but that particular trade hit stop loss, this minus 44,000. But then between that 44,000 and now, I've been able to make back my 44,000, okay, because I've made some trades that actually made a lot of money, especially on gold. So I was trying a new trick on gold on how to win on gold, right? And of course, I tested a strategy that felt like, I play with gold a lot, okay, on some of my accounts, not this particular one. So I was testing a strategy, and of course, I placed about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 or 11 trades, and all of them hit take profit. But that's because I was able to read it accurately to be sure that the price was going to go in that direction. Okay, so I set it, and of course I took take profit, and of course I closed my laptop, and by the time I will look at it again, gold has already hit take profit for me. So we're going to start now by looking at the gold, particularly. So we're going to start with gold. And of course, I'll tell you the reason why gold will continue to appreciate. So if you want to make money on gold this week, you better start to be looking in the direction of buy. Okay, the trend has shifted. The trend, or is it the tide, as you call it tide now, has shifted from being bearish to it's going to go bullish. So you're going to go to D1. There's still opportunity for the price to push up, but you will not jump into a buy right away. You wait for the price to breathe. What I mean by breathing is that you wait for the price to go negative, that's to go bearish for a bit, then you go bullish with it. And one of such way you can do it, because right now the price is close to the upper boundary of 1 hour, so it will not be ideal for you to it will not be ideal for you to how do I say it now? It will not be ideal for you to enter a buy right now. You need to wait for the price to return to support, maybe around the middle band if you are using Bollinger Band of 1 hour. So one of such ways, anytime the price traces to the middle band, you can place a buy, all right? But when it's around the upper band, you shouldn't place a buy. And if it's so much retraced to lower band, you can still place a buy. Now, the reason why I said you should be buying on gold is simple. On Saturday, I was watching, I was online, all right? So, of course, I went to Forest Factory. So I'm going to share that screen with you shortly. Forest Factory. So I'm going to go to share and share this particular screen with you. Forest Factory. So on Saturday, I was at Forest Factory, and what I saw actually, was kind of interesting. So I saw like Trump, I think that was on, I don't know, that was last week. So if I do more, you would have seen it. So Trump actually slapped like a 30% tariff on Euro and Mexico. So because of that tariff, right, even though the European Union president is still thinking of ways to retaliate and all that. So, but based on what we know around this tariff thing, we know that that particular action is going to cause a lot of trouble in the market. And of course, I expected gold to go bullish on Monday. All right. So starting the day of Monday, that's today. If you have started buying gold between that time, between that hour of opening, that's the opening hour of today. Between then and now, you would have made a lot of money on gold. Seriously. So that's the way I see it. And of course, between now and August 1 this year, you should keep on, looking to buy gold. Especially on August 1, when this tariff thing is going to be implemented, because that's when it's going to become effective. So gold is expected to jump around that time. So I foresee price of gold will continue to go up. I don't know if I can just go back a little bit so I can read the particular message that I was talking about. Trump demand more concession as you hold off. Okay, so I don't know. I think that was on Saturday though. Then, yeah, I shouldn't forget, I actually got across to a website, very new website. So I'm going to share this with you also. I don't know how I'm gonna move this a little bit. So I think I saved it somewhere. Come in. I'm going to just go to here and see if I can just see it. Breaking news, yeah. So I don't know if this particular screen is shared with you also. Let me see if I can share. Yeah, breaking news. So this particular website, you can go ahead and type this website on your laptop. So the website address is breakingnews.net, right? Breakingnews.net. Now, this particular website actually it talks a lot about whatever is happening in the world. Okay, so just be on the front page, and of course you'll be seeing things. All right, so and of course this is going to be kind of like Okay, can you see Trump is going to, so popular Trump, I hope Powell quits, it will be a great thing, right? So China trade surplus up by whatever. Trump says very supported with Putin and all that. So all this breaking news is going to help you if you're a fundamental trader. Of course, it's going to help you focus on what to trade and what not to trade. All right. So especially when it comes to trading on gold, trading on not just gold, trading on also indices, okay, especially the Nasdaq is going to help you a lot, okay. And of course, based on this information that I just gave you now, I expect dollar to continue to gain strength. That's number one. I also expect gold to continue to go bullish. I also expect indices to continue to probably go bearish, right? Because of that particular action. So that said, I'm going to now go straight to the chart and share with you what I feel we should do today. That's when it comes to chart. Okay, so I'm going to go to, like I said, the first one, gold. It's already analyzed, all right? So we're not going to buy now, but we're looking to buy. Remember, I said that we are not going to buy gold now, but we expect to buy it when the price depreciates a little bit, then we buy. Okay, and of course, if you want to go aggressive on it, let's say you want to be kind of in a hurry, you can go as well and as much as go to a lower time frame like 15 minutes and be looking for opportunity around lower band. Okay, so if you switch to 15 minutes, then you'll be looking for opportunities around lower band. So anytime price retraces to lower band, you are buying, right? That's what you should do. That's if you go as low as 15 minutes. The anytime price come back to this lower band, you are going to be placing a buy trade. That's the way I will submit this one. And of course, remember I also said that my account, I will be accepting this 50 something thousand loss any moment from now. It could be in this class, it could be maybe between now and Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Then I'm looking forward to trading, another opportunity to push my account to 1 million. Once my account enter 1 million, probably this week, then I'll close my trade and of course place some withdrawals and manage the little profit I have. All right. So I'm going to go straight to where now? I'm going to go straight to the next one, to be DAX. Now, like I said, because of the tariff thing, DAX is falling. All right. So, and of course, if you want to trade DAX and make money, you could use a simple moving average. It works like magic. This moving average you see, and of course, we're looking to trade when you have two bullish candles above it, and of course, two bearish candles below it. All right. And of course, you could actually make a lot of money with it. I've tried it because it works for me. Okay, but of course, you should be looking to sell this one because of the tariff issue. Okay, the price is expected to continue to drop, probably drop to this moving average here. Of course, that's dropped to around 23.54. That's $2,354. So if you could drop to this level, then we could actually be looking to buy around this level to continue to buy. Or if the price now eventually falls to, I'm going to just duplicate, fall to this level. So if the price can fall to in between these two lines, so you see the price already, 23501 and of course 23029. So if the price can fall to that level, because that will equate to former resistance, okay, turn support. I'm coming. This is a previous resistance. All right. Remember, resistance is not the line, it's a zone. Turn support. I don't know why my laptop is behaving this morning. Oh, I'm coming. Let me just drag this like so. I really need to restart this. It's behaving this morning, right? So let me do another thing since that one is not agreeing. Okay, so this used to be a support, right? But then that same zone used to be a resistance. What's going on with this laptop this morning? Really? Wow. Something is wrong, right? With my laptop. It's actually not giving me what I want. Okay. I'm gonna just maybe I'll just use my practice. See if I can ask this control key to carry this one to the left. So on the left hand side, you see I painted two parts of the, or I kind of like have two rectangles on the screen, green left and of course green right. The green left zone is the resistance, is previous resistance zone. Okay, it was a resistance at a point in time. I'm going to insert a shape arrow, arrow down this one. Then I will insert another shape, arrow, arrow up. So on the left side, you see that I have arrow down. And of course, on the right side, you see that I have arrow up. Okay. So the left side signified that at a point the price was, being fiercely resisted at that point. And of course, on the right side, you see that the price is now currently being strongly supported at the right side. So that point is like a confluence point. All right. So you expect that this current price, as it's moving now, will most likely depreciate to that level. And when it depreciates to that level, that place is most likely going to be like a very strong support. Remember, this is a daily chart. Okay, so that's where you now begin to experience kind of like a very solid move, momentum in the market. So you expect that the price will continue to appreciate from there. So if you want to really make it big, you could actually, if you can be patient, you could actually place buy limits around it. So buy limit will be ideal. So you can pack as many as possible, okay, buy limit around this zone. Inside of that cycle or inside of that rectangle, you could make it, you potentially make it a lot of money. All right, that's for that. Okay, so Euro USD, I will be looking to sell. That's what I'll be doing, right? So I'll be looking to sell Euro USD. And of course, I could use any of my indicators, especially this one, to be selling Euro USD. So if I was opportune, I would have actually placed a sell on this one maybe earlier today. But even now, I think I can still place a sell because I still believe Euro USD will drop. So I'm going to, go ahead and click on sell on Euro USD. It will be the first trade I'll be entering this morning. So, and that's because of the tariff issue. Okay, fundamentally, Euro USD is, supposed to drop on the chart. That's the price supposed to drop. That means Euro is expected to lose value, and dollar is expected to gain value. All right, tariff wise. Technically, also, Euro is expected to lose value. Okay, and of course, USD is expected to also gain strength technically. All right. We've seen it. There's a kind of like a red dot here, signifying that this price will continue to depreciate as time goes on. And of course, there's fractal that is already on top of daily bar. So on the 1 hour chart, I expect that this price will continue to drop. That's where I see it. Okay, so I'm not going to go with buy. I'll be going with sell on this one, right? So I'm going to go back to this, my normal time frame, whether this one or anyone. Everything is pointing down on Euro USD. If you continue to push up, I'll continue to pile up more trade. I could actually, even use sell limits to wait for it, even up there. I can do sell limits as many times as I want, right? And of course, I'm going to definitely make money on this one. Then on Euro JPY, remember I said that I have a trade on it that I'm willing to accept losses for. Okay, I'm willing to accept this loss and move on, but I'll see, maybe I'll just see hold on for today and see if uh permit me, just give me a second. Okay, so like I was saying, sorry about that, the breaking transmission. I was actually trying to caution all those people making noise in my class. Now, like I was saying, on EuroJPY, I'm willing to accept my loss. Or of course, I'm not going to place a buy because the reason why I will not place a buy, even though the price is going up, is because nothing lasts forever. The price will definitely go down. And I don't want it to catch me unaware. I don't want it to catch me up there. You saw this trend when the price was going down. So imagine that somebody sold at this level when the price was down. Imagine that somebody sold at that level. The person would have lost all his money by the time the price goes up. Okay, so the same thing now that the price is currently around here. If somebody is buying now, the person is just wasting his time because the price will eventually catch somebody. I don't want it to be me. Rather, I would rather even do selling it around this level and see if it will actually be very good and of course take me in and I can make some money. That's on D1, right? So for EUR/JPY, the price is strong against Japanese. That means euro is strong against Japanese yen. Of course, I expect it to be so for a while, but of course, maybe it's fundamental. Maybe something is wrong with the yen, but of course, I expect it to also recover soon. On USD/JPY, I'll be buying, right? Same thing. That's opposite of Euro USD. If you look at the USD/JPY counterpart compared to Euro/JPY, you see that the price. So here you can be buying. So whatever is wrong with yen, you can take advantage of it on USD/JPY rather than on Euro/JPY. The price of Euro/JPY is already up. The price of USD/JPY is still down and there's room to go up. So on this one, I'll be placing a new order and of course I'll be buying. That's on Euro/JPY. On USD/JPY, I'll be on a buy trade. And of course, on the USD index, I've made my money on it. I've closed my trade. I expect the price will get to this level before it goes. So on this USD index, I will still be buying. I'm going to go to time frame and I will click on H1 and see if I can buy. Not yet. So I'll just hold on a little bit for this resistance to be broken. Of course, I'll place a buy. Or I can even go as low as this level and put a buy limit. Maybe I'll just put a buy limit around here. It's 1 hour. Just put a buy limit around this 97 or so on this 1 hour. So around 97, I'll put a buy limit. Of course, 96, I'll put a buy limit. So that will help me. Okay, that means I will not be part of people that jump into a buy. Mando Timothy is raising his hand. I'll check and ask him why. If you can message me, you can do that. If you can't, of course, I'll still admit you and of course you'll talk to me. But give me a second. GBP/USD, I will be looking to sell also, but GBP/USD is really down. So rather than do instant execution, I'll rather sell it on GBP/USD around this level, going up and going up. So such that when the price retraces a little bit to the upside, it can take me in because I'll be on a sell trade. All right. So for USD/CHF, let's find out if this one is good to buy. I think so. USD/CHF, right? So I think this one is good enough to buy. Okay. So let's look at the 1 hour view. I think this one is good enough to buy. So we just do buy limit around this level and around this level. So what you can do is that you go to your phone, if you are using phone and you want to trade USD/CHF, you go to your phone on 1 hour chart, put Bollinger Band, and once you have inserted Bollinger Band, you look at the middle band. Then you place a buy limit around the middle line. And of course, you also place a buy limit around the lower line. Do that. And of course, USD/CHF will give you money definitely today. In the case of crude oil, there's a resistance to be broken that we're looking at. Okay, there's a resistance somewhere around here that we're looking to break. Of course, I expect that the crude oil price will actually appreciate. I hope so. I hope so. But when it comes to tension in the Middle East, that one is beginning to de-escalate. I was actually looking at the breakingnews.com or breakingnews.net, right? The website I shared with you a while ago. Let me go back to that website. So on this website front, you could look at world politics, war on terrorism, and of course, you see that crude oil actually appreciates based on bad news from Middle East, especially. But based on what we see, what we have is IDF raid locations in West Bank, Israel strikes reported West Gaza, whatever, explosion rock in Ukraine, Kyiv region. So all this news is going to make energy prices to appreciate. Okay, so that's why I'm looking at the crude oil price, most likely going to push forward. Okay, and therefore, if it does that, then you can actually make some money on it. Okay, so let me go back to chat now so that I can share that screen with you. Right here. So I expect that the crude oil price will break above 68. And of course, if it does that, you can actually make some money. Okay, but if you want to really, be on it, you can actually insert a simple indicator like this one and check if there's signal. So I think there was signal around here. So let's go to limit order and do a buy limit. See if we can actually give us one. So I think we should buy if the price retraces to around $68.05. The price retraces to 68.25, you can place a buy. But if you are buying now, remember you are buying around resistance, which is not good. Okay, so wait for the price to retrace a little bit for you to jump into it. But everything points to up for crude oil. That means crude oil price will still appreciate. So buy is advised when the opportunity arises. For USD CAD, I'm looking to buy also. And of course, the room is still good for me to place a buy on USD. So just new order and buy this one. So right now I have 3 trades that are running for today. Okay, I have Euro USD sell, I have USD JPY buy, and of course I have USD CAD buy. The rest are buy limit or sell limit or thereabout, right? So, and of course for corn, because corn lost my money, I will not be interested in trading corn for today. But I can just do a little bit of analysis for you guys. Let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit. No, rather zoom out for a bit. Zoom out for a bit. Zoom out for a bit. Of corn. Of course, zoom out for a bit. So based on what I have here, I think corn price should appreciate today because the price has really gone down, broken support. So I expect it to retest that resistance zone. So buy is advice on this one, but of course, I'm not going to be part of that trade. Okay, so let me go to check on, I think I've already discussed GBP USD. Of course, SSL limit is okay for me on that one. Okay, I expect USD, once this USD index retraces to support now, it will begin to appreciate. And of course, that means US dollar will now begin to gain strength on USD JPY and Euro USD, and of course, on the rest of them, right? So let me go to comment section to see what people are asking for. Ibuka say when I analyze indices, can you look at D40? Okay, so we'll look at D40 as we move on. But I think I already looked at D40 and I told you that the price will come to a kind of like retest a support. That's what I said. Of course, that you should be waiting to trade when the price gets that support. But of course, if you want to jump in, you can sell right now and you follow the tide as it moves down. That's if you're interested in trading that. Okay, so give me a second. Let me go ahead and share. Which other screen now? Yeah. Let me go ahead and just, I think I'm still on this one. So let me see what Ahmed Sani has to say. Ahmed Sani, no, I think I already said Mandu will talk first. So Mandu, what do you have to tell me? What's the question?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I can't see your screen. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Any other person on this call that cannot see my screen? Any other person on this call that cannot see my screen? If you know you cannot see my screen, just type I cannot see your screen on the comment section, and of course I will believe Mandu Timothy is right. But if you can see my screen, just type I can see your screen in the comment section. Then I will read it. Okay, so I cannot say you can see my screen. No Femi. Because Laraju Benga said I should look at US 100. I said you should tell me whether you can see your screen. You say I should look at US 100. Is that what I asked you, Olaniwaju? Anyways, I've heard you. So yeah, so Mandu, go ahead and do whatever you can because people can see my screen, right? Let me see more questions, more comments. Everybody says you can see my screen. Even Sir Wizu say you can see my screen. So Oga Mandu, you are the one. So Sani Ahmed, Wait. Sunny Ahmed, unmute your mic and talk to me. What's up?
Okay. Good morning, sir,
Morning.
and thank you for the lovely updates. But I just want to quickly chip in something because
Yeah, chip it in,
I'm
chip
a
it.
gold strategist. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a gold strategist.
you are a
And
good strategy, Abby.
gold, like I trade on gold, only
You are a
gold. Yes,
professional in gold.
not really professional. Like that's my preferred pair, and I have this strategy that really works for me. But there's something you said that is trying to contradict it, so I want to have a
Yeah.
clear way on
What
that.
did I say? What's it?
Yes. Normally I trade RSI and confirmation candlestick. I trade on 4 hours. Okay. And as at this morning, the RSI was already. I buy when RSI is oversold, and I overbought. Sorry, I sell when it's overbought, and I buy when it's oversold. So as at this morning, the RSI was 71. So I placed a sell trade immediately after my 4 hour engulfing candle showed up. You know. Now I think the first experiment you looked at was gold, and you mentioned that gold was meant to buy. And from my own little experience and understanding, I believe if the value of if dollar is strong, okay, gold always goes down, and that respects gold is a respecter of structure. So, and now that I said gold is going to buy, but if dollar gains strength, Euro USD is going to sell, USD CHF is going to buy, definitely appreciating the US dollar. Does it mean that if the US dollar is strong, then gold continues to push up or what? I don't know if you get that question, sir.
Ahmed Sunny, your analysis
Sir,
is very comprehensive. I love it. All right, but which location are you?
I'm in Ibadan right now.
Ibadan. It's okay.
Yes.
So let me quickly give you my own opinion on gold, unbiased opinion. Based on what you said RSI is already above 70, above
Yes,
71,
71 actually.
which is okay.
Yes.
In fact, right now,
And it gave me an engulfing,
RSI
very engulfing candle.
on 4 hours.
On 4 hours, yes, which closed with full body.
On 4 hours?
Yes, on 4 hours.
That's on MT5. That's on MT5.
Yes, MT5, yes.
Are you using it?
As around 5 this morning, the engulfing candle was full body.
Okay, so that's okay. Now, let me now tell you what I feel on gold. Now, before this era that we are, we know we're in the era of Trump, but we're in the era of AI, we're in the era of a lot of things are changing in the world. Before this era, anytime Euro USD peak rates and begins to go up, gold will peak rates and begins to go up. If Euro USD peak rates and begins to drop on the chart, gold will continue to drop on the chart. So they were moving in sync. That means there was correlation. But in day and age, things are changing. So these guys no longer move in correlation. Okay. That's what I know. That's what I know. Plus the fact that Trump now, in this era of Trump, is beginning to yarn a lot of things. And anytime they yarn a lot of things, or anytime there's war, okay, before now, the world used to be at peace. That's ever since the era of World War II, all right? That's after World War II. The world has relatively been at peace with each other. Okay, there was no war, or there's really conflict, except the one that happened around maybe 88, 89 between Iraq and Kuwait. For now, you really hear about prolonged war like that. But these days, there's war, okay, unprovoked. Somebody will just sleep in his house. Before you know it, there's no announcement, and then there's bomb, like the one Israel did to Iran, like the one Israel did to Gaza. Okay, of course, the Gaza one was provoked. Okay, Gaza provoked Israel, but Iran did not provoke Israel. All right, and of course, that day that Israel strike Iran on a Monday morning like this, we saw gold crazily going up, but Euro USD was going down. So really, I must tell you this: based on the fundamentals that's in town. When I say in town, based on the fundamental, around the world right now, gold price will most likely continue to push up, especially on August 1. If this tariff is going to hold, you can bet it that price will continue to appreciate. So that you have RSI. Now, let's come back to RSI. That you now have RSI above 72, 73 is immaterial, all right? The daily chart, the monthly chart of gold, okay? you can see it right now that the monthly chart is clinging seriously with Bollinger upper band, right? So if you see it, you see that there is two. In fact, the gold chart was supposed to have reversed last week. Look at the weekly chart. The gold chart was supposed to have reversed about maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, right? We saw it clearly that good price, kind of like, especially on the D1 front, daily bar D1. We saw a dark cloud cover somewhere around here. Okay, this particular candle was supposed to bury this chart. Okay, and immediately this one came, I was of the opinion that the price was continuing to drop, and of course it dropped. Really, it actually dropped to around. Let's look at it on the D1. Permit me to click on
3280.
I don't know why my laptop is giving me this kind of vibe. Okay, so it dropped around about 1,306 pips, over 1,300 pips drop on the chart, which is significant, but not enough, because on the D1, I was expecting for the price of gold to at least retrace to kind of like a support, maybe around here, but it didn't do that. Okay, and that's because of this tariff thing. So as long as this tariff is in town, your RSI will not hold water, really. Okay, so don't depend on RSI.
Yes.
It is going to deceive you.
Right.
All right, so a bank on fundamentals. And of course, you can even see that because of the Saturday news that Trump imposed 30% tariff on Europe. See the jump on gold. There's a clear gap right now. And of course, the price of gold is going to push up. So do not rely on it. If you have a sell trade, you can close it. You can bank on it that it's not likely going to go into profit. That's what I can tell you.
It's okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. I hope everybody has learned from that conversation. Okay, so that's my unbiased opinion. Okay, and of course, it's not a financial advice. It's the way I see the chart. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, so thank you very much, Sani. I think your name is, I can't even remember. I think your name is Ahmed. Ahmed something from Ibadan. Okay, so any other person that wants to talk to me, you can just raise up your hand. Of course, we'll look at it. In the absence of that, let's go straight to more currencies like AUD, USD, more currencies. And if you want me to look at something, you can always bring it up. Somebody also said I should look at US 100. And of course, somebody also said I should look at, I think, AUD JPY. So let me check. AUD JPY. AUD JPY. Right here. I actually love this particular instrument. Just like JPY has been strong, AUD JPY has always been strong. Okay, that means Japanese yen can be taken advantage of. Okay, so Japanese yen is definitely weak. Okay, so you can take advantage of it this week. Let's look at the daily bar on this one. Time frame D1. So this one can still push up. So AUD you can still buy, right? I think you can still buy on that one. But let's look at US 100 very fast. I'm going to just click on here and go straight to this one. Then I will US 100. Let me click on here and go straight to this one. Then I'll go to time frame D1. So this one looks bearish. Okay, so if you're interested in trading US 100, I will advise you go for a sell. If you are interested in trading US 100, I will advise you go for a sell. That's what I would advise, because the signal is actually shouting that the price could go down. Okay. Matter of fact, I was looking at kind of like a commentary on Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember, that was talking about the US indices, that the price has been overbought. In fact, it's not even comment, it's actually some indicators I was seeing. I can't even remember that website. I would have shared it with you. So I was actually browsing Forex Factory. And when I got to Forex Factory, looking at different forums, listening to what people were saying, and one person mentioned one kind of like a website, different from the one I show you already. because when I visited it, everything on US 100 and US 30 and US 500, you actually analyzing those three, US 100, US 30, and US 500, that those three guys are 100% overbought on RSI on all fronts, but that the 50 period moving average says go ahead and buy. So that the only indicator that says the people can continue to buy was 50 period moving average, that the price was still good to go up, but every other indicator says otherwise. Okay, so based on that information, I would like to kind of like remove my hand from trading US 100. That's what I would do. Okay, because there's a conflicting information, even though the trend is very, very strong. But I think we should be looking to sell it, right? If you're interested in trading this particular instrument, look to sell US 100. That's what I would advise. Okay, look to sell it. And of course, if you want to do that, you can just do sell limit. Right now, if you don't want to be on a sell, you could back up with a lot of sell limits on the charts. Okay, and when price get there, most likely it's going to give you money. That said, I can now go to AUD USD. Now, AUD USD also present us an opportunity to sell this morning. So I'll be looking to sell also on this one. Let me just click on new order and sell. So I'm actually, you can see that most of my trade is in favor of dollar, right? That's this morning. Of course, the reason is simple. It's actually two-faced. First of all, tariff. Okay, I'm looking at the tariff. It's going to favor, based on the tariff information, the price of dollar will most likely be favored. And now, except that right now, I don't know what's wrong with Trump, but he's quarreling with almost everybody, including Jerome Powell. Now, Jerome Powell is not somebody a president toy with, but Trump is who he is. Okay, so because constitutionally, Jerome Powell is not appointed by Trump, and of course Trump does not have any say. If it's a Nigerian thing, right? I can say yes. President can sack anybody. A president that sack a whole governor can sack anybody, right? But when it comes to say clients like United States, Jerome Powell being the chair of Federal Reserve, is not somebody that a sitting president will just sway. It's constitutionally they are not on the same path, right? So one cannot influence the other one. What Trump can do is to beg, okay, say, oh, God, please do this, do that. And that's what he has been doing, okay? Okay, that said, so Jerome Powell said that inflation is going to continue to spike because of what Trump is doing. So Jerome Powell is actually criticizing the US president. That's what he's saying, that people expect him to drop rate, but he cannot drop it because of the tariff thing, the lot of things that is the job loss that is causing the inflation. Okay, because that farms are there, fallow, and of course nobody to farm it because Trump has sent everybody packing. Who are leaving their job, leaving United States. Who is going to do the work? That's his opinion. But if as he's criticizing the president now, if it's in Nigeria, if it's a Tinubu thing, okay, he would have been sacked or something, right? Or sent home. But in America, it is not like that. Things are not done that way. So because of that, US dollar is going to continue to be strong, all right? Because people expect him to drop rate so that the price can go up. That's the price of US dollar can go up. But he says no, that he wants to kind of like, wait a little bit and observe. Maybe till August and see whether it's going to drop that rate. So because of that, I feel that, yeah, you could have some respite and Euro or even AUD or GBP could gain some strength, but dollar will continue to be strong because indicators say so. Of course, fundamentally, it is well supported. Okay, so AUD USD for me, it's going to be a sell. That's the way I see it. Let me do this indicator to show you something. This one. This one is saying this is kind of like a sell, right? If you look carefully, you see that there's an arrow that is pointing down right now for this AUD. So I'm going to go with this one. I will not go with the arrow that points up, even though the arrows are pointing up. I will not go with that. I'd rather go with the one that says sell. That's the way I see it, because I hope that all my trade will go into profit today. So maybe we can have an early closure. I hope so. But if you have any other thing you want me to look at, you can drop it. You want me to look at something, go ahead and drop it now, because I will look at it. Okay. If Lucas says I should look at the first, let me look at that one. What else can I look at? Let's check. Let's check what else I can look at, since we still have a little bit of time. And if you want to tell me something, you can raise up your hand. I can call you in. And of course, we can look at what you want me to look at. Before I drop a comment, for me to look at something. AUD. I'll look at that. Wisdom. Who else? Adeyemi. Wheat. Okay, so let's look at those two very fast. Then we can listen to what Emmanuel has to say. Emmanuel, what do you want to tell me? You can mute your mic and talk.
Good morning, Maoga. I really appreciate your analysis.
Thank God.
Okay. I called. I'm speaking on behalf of the last contribution you made on gold. I want to differ from your position. You are one person that I have learned from, and anywhere I am in the world, on Monday I don't stop joining your class, because you've been fantastic. You've made me who I am in terms of trading, and most of the things I've had a lot of experiences around the world. But your insight, in fact, in my mind, you are candlestick. That's what I have you in my own. I label you candlestick. You are candlestick. However, on gold this morning, I think the advice you give to Ahmed is contradictory to my own observation, because jumping into buy gold now, I would not advise it, because I think gold would definitely breathe, because he was on sale. Gold would definitely breathe. Right now is about 337 something. So it will definitely breathe down to 3355, about the mid of the Bollinger Band, or even the lower line of the Bollinger Band, before it starts its acceleration. And once it starts its acceleration, I trust, just like you said, it definitely will break the new boundaries. It will maybe get to the areas of 3400. So I think I will believe that he should not close his sell trade. That's what I believe, because I'm going to monitor it throughout this day. Today, I believe that he should leave it. Once he should monitor it and look at it when it gets to the region of the middle band. He should close it, and at least he will make some profit with it, and he can close it there and start looking for buys from there. If he puts his one foot at 3355, about that, then even if it comes down, you should leave it. When it gets to the lower band of the Bollinger Band, he can now upload his buy more to. By the time he gets to the middle, he's already in profit twice of that, or even more. And when it starts skyrocketing, he can use his trailing stop to monitor his trade and make the profit and smile to the bank. That's my own opinion, sir.
It's okay. Your opinion is noted, but I maintain my stand. Like I said, you can already see the chart. What I said is not that different from what you are saying. The only thing I will not do is I will not place a sell. Okay, that I will not place a buy right now. Even though I want to buy, I don't have to place a buy. I could wait. I like waiting. I'm a very patient individual, but I would rather wait until the price returns to this middle band. That's what I said, for the benefit of others, not him. Please mark my word, not him. He's already on a trade, which is fine. But others can wait. Okay, you don't have to place a sell. You could wait until the price drops to this level, then you buy. Or the price drops to this lower level, then you buy. That's what I said. So you can also follow him and sell. But I'm advising others not to do that. All right. It's my opinion and it's my class. Okay, so that's what I believe. I could be wrong. Okay, like I said, also, this is not a financial advice. But I like people that wait, okay? It helped me a lot when I wait. I don't have to be on a trade. I don't have to force myself to sell. Okay, that you said gold will go down. It may not, it could. It could not, it may not, I don't know. So if you go down, it will favor you if you are selling. If it goes down, it will not favor those that are not selling, but it will not also disfavor them. That means they will not be on a trade, and of course they'll be fine. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not selling goods. At least not today. I'll be looking to buy it. Even though it goes down, I'll just be looking at it. If the opportunity arises, I'll place it back. That's what I will do. But of course, thank you very much for your analysis. Of course, I appreciate your trust in me and in my class. And of course, in my analysis. And of course, like I said, I think I've met you once or twice. I'm still waiting for your testimonials. I wanted to send it to my WhatsApp. You said you normally make money in my class. I said, that's fine. Send me testimonial. Let me see it in WhatsApp so that I can show it to people that see you, see people that are following me, see the way they are making money. I would like it, right? So thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
All right. So, hope you have had him, everybody. I hope you had him. That's a very good analysis there. Okay, it's good that we have contrary opinion. It's fine. It's healthy. Of course, it helps us grow in this business. So let me look at what people are also saying. Wisdom. Remember, I think you said I should look at Euro AUD. I will do that. All right. And of course, Vince, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, say CAD JPY. So I think I have a lot of requests here. So let me quickly start with Euro AUD for Wisdom. I think it's sent in first. Euro AUD. I hope that's what you said. You said it's on a buy. I think the price will go up. So if you're on a buy, you can just wait for that. But AUD is also strong, so it could be a tug of war. So let's go to wheat very fast. Wheat. Where is it now? I think it's right here. Wheat. Then we now go to CAD JPY. For those three guys that made a request, CAD JPY. Yeah, so CAD JPY, Japanese yen is weak, all right? So it's obvious, across board, it's been very, very weak. So everybody, you could just, continue to trade buy if you like, but I will not trade it on CAD JPY. CAD is also very strong, but of course, it's not as strong at the moment as USD, okay? And of course, it's not as strong as Euro, but of course, it's stronger than Japanese yen. So based on this indicator, let me go ahead and check with this on D1. So this one says the price will continue to appreciate. And of course, even on 4 hours, it will be weak, but it will continue to appreciate. Okay, so let's continue to look out for a buy opportunity on CAD JPY, especially when the opportunity arises. So let me check with breakout. See if there's an opportunity there. Well, there was. Of course, the price will continue to push up. Wow. But I think if you are going to be very patient, you could just wait until around. I don't know. Let me just put a line here. Okay, so I think you should wait till price retraces to around 107.392 if you're interested in buying CAD JPY. I didn't say sell, I said buy. You could wait until the price reaches to 107.392, then you buy. That's one. Then you go to, let's go to the next one, which will be Euro AUD. I think we're already on CAD JPY. So on Euro AUD front, guys, I think if you want to trade this one, you can go to a breakout strategy to check, because two of them are very strong. So this is not the time for you to be selling for this one, because the price has actually dropped a little bit to the downside. I think you should be looking to trade a buy on this one. Let's go to M15 and check. Okay, so I think this one is good enough to buy. Good enough. So the person that says he's buying on this one, I think you are correct. So let me just place a buy on this one also. If you are on a buy, let me join you to buy on this one. I want to believe that this price will appreciate. That's what I want to believe. Okay, that's for Euro AUD. And of course, my peak profit could be anything from maybe 10 to 400 points. 40 pips take profit, that's about it. Or 36 pips, thereabouts. Then stop loss will be around 1.77185. That's where I will do it. Stop loss will be around 1.77185. Maybe 180, thereabouts. That's what I would do for this one. Okay. I can target more for take profit. I can target more, really. Okay. My take profit can be higher. But because I want to believe that this price will appreciate in due course. All right. And of course, finally on wheat. For the person that said I should look at wheat, the same thing I said on corn, we hold on wheat. So most likely the price will also appreciate, most likely, but because I will not be trading it, so I may not have, I may not place a trade on it. Okay, but I think the price actually got to obviously, price got a support around this painted part. I think you can just continue to, if you are in a buy trade, you can hold on to it. If you're in a sell trade, you can also hold on to it until you get to that support, and then you close it. All right. So that concludes that one. Then I can finally look at the comments, and then no comments at the moment. And of course, finally, I will allow one person to speak to me, and of course, we can close. So somebody wants to ask a question, you can go ahead and open the floor. You can raise up your hand. I will allow you to speak to me. And of course, if there's no question, we can just close the class at exactly 2 minutes to closing time. So there's no question, right? So I want to appreciate everybody that's been part of this conversation. Ahmed Sani, I already took your call before. But let's listen to what I've never seen this name before. George Cafe. Which one is cafe? Is it like cafe? Oh yeah, cafe. Is it cafe or cave?
Cafe. Good morning, sir. Am I
Cafe.
audible? Yes, George Cafe. Good morning, sir.
Eh.
Yes.
What's the
it's
meaning
been
of
a long-
cafe, sir?
That's a native name from Cross River.
Huh?
That's my native name. I'm from Cross River,
Wow. What does it mean?
Nigeria.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
That is one that can never
What
be
does it mean?
destroyed. Mean that you can never be destroyed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's good that you know the meaning of your name. Okay, every name in Africa carries meaning. All right. So that means I'll be calling you Cafe. Oh, sorry, Cafe, right? Cafe.
Yes,
So
yes,
what's the
that's
question,
fine.
Cafe?
Okay, just a little
Mm.
contribution. I've been a long standing this thing with Larry Trade. Though for a while I was more like in solitude, you know. I think I joined Rally Trade 2019, and yes, and I've been following. So just want to thank you one for the good work you're doing.
I think I was in Calabar in 2019.
Yeah. So I know
Maybe
you
that's
personally,
when
but you may not remember me. Maybe when I come physically to Rally Trade, I think maybe
and when you come physically or when I come to Cross River, no
Yeah.
problem.
Just to add to what you've just said on gold, is to support what you said on gold. Just a little addition to knowledge, maybe
Yeah.
could help somebody. For me, I think gold is going to create a new all-time high. Reason in that one, it's a safe haven currency, and we are more like kind of in a risk-off environment at the moment, based on my own opinion. Though US dollar is also a safe haven currency, but currently, because of the fracas going on with Trump and the rest of the world, investors are kind of running away to better safe havens, which gold happens to be a better option. Then secondly, by the time you compare bond yield, I'm talking about real bond yield now for US, you discover that all accumulating give gold an upper hand. For me, gold is going to create a new all-time high, and I'm even in a buy at the moment, and I'm waiting to have a good profit.
So to support your claim, it's not just you that is believing it's going to go to all-time high. Okay, so I've listened to some guys on podcasts, and what they are also saying is that gold is going to make that all-time high. It's going to break above and beyond at the current price. Okay, so I want to support you on that one too. But for those, trading is for buyers and sellers. So their opinions, I cannot discount it. I cannot say their opinion is not valid. Their opinions may be valid. I support that the price will go up. They support that the price will go up, but they say that we can keep on selling out because of the RSI, because of some, Bollinger Band, because of some, indicators. But I want to say that price determines what indicator will do. Indicator does not determine what price will do. Okay, so price prints indicators that we see. Okay, because indicators are derivative of price. So, but let's look at it. Let's wait and see what will happen to gold. All right. So thank you very much, Cafe. And
yes,
of course,
sir.
anytime I come to River, two of us we go to Mustard Seed Restaurant, and of course we can.
But I'm actually in Lagos at the moment. I'm in Lagos at the moment.
Oh, I thought you were in Calabar.
No, I'm in Lagos.
I would have invited you to that restaurant. They do a lot. They do nice what do they call that soup? I can't remember. Okay, but no, not that fun. No, fisherman soup, right? So they know
Yeah,
how to do it very
white
well,
soup.
right? So I normally patronize it. Later, I mean, that's city soup.
All right, thank you,
I don't
sir.
know, kind of, right? So let's listen to Oyeshina. Oyeshina, what do you have to say? What's up, Oyeshina? Okay, Oyeshina is not there. So Jenwi, what is
Hello,
going
sir.
on, Jenwi?
Hello, sir.
Who is talking? Oh yeah, talk.
Yes, I wanted to
Oyeshina,
ask you, but you didn't answer me for a long time. So, hello, sir. Are you hearing me?
what's the question?
I wanted to. I said US
I
100.
hear you.
I saw a gap on US 100. So I don't know whether we should enter the buy from where it is
I-
gapping up that space.
I'm not going to place a buy on US 100. If I were you, I would not place a buy on US 100 because of the tariff issue. Okay, technical may not hold water where fundamental is raging. All right. So I think if you are not trading, if you're going to be trading a sell, stay off until the wind is over.
But I made some profit on buy, sir.
It's okay. You can continue to enjoy your profit on buy. I did not say you should buy. I don't say you should not buy. I said if I were you, I would not buy. But now that you have bought and you have made money, congratulations. You can send tithe and offering to Rally Trade so that we can, use it to do something. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Congratulations to your trade. Yeah, welcome. So what's up, Jenwi? I've never seen your name before. Your name is Jenwi. What does it mean? Jenwi Temi, Abi or what? Jenwi.
Good morning, sir.
Darling.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Which location are you?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Good morning. Port Harcourt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how is Port Harcourt?
Port Harcourt is okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. Jenwi. Talk to me.
Okay. Me, I want to lay a complaint. The complaint.
Oh yeah,
The
send me the
complaint.
complaint on partner. Send it to me. Is it about your account manager?
No. Is whenever we are having this meeting, I
Oh yeah,
can't.
send it to me personally. Send it to me on message. I will attend to it. All right.
I don't think I have your number.
Okay, so what? My number is on. You don't know my phone number?
I can't remember if actually I have it.
090
Okay.
20398739 so that we can close and go home.
Okay. It's a
Thank you very much.
090. It's a 090.
20398739.
Okay. I've gotten it.
Thank you very much, everybody. We close here, and of course, we meet again tomorrow with the clock. Somebody else will be on hot seat, and of course, we analyze the price objectively, and of course, we can take a trade as you may. Of course, I hope you guys have a green pips all through today. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye.
I need something.